Few figures stand as tall in history as Marcus Aurelius. Not just as an emperor, but as a man. As a philosopher-king, he ruled Rome with wisdom and justice for nearly 2 decades. But it's his personal writings, collected in, that truly captivate us. Marcus wasn't some detached thinker. He grappled with life's biggest questions while leading armies, managing an empire, and facing his own mortality. His words resonate across centuries, offering timeless wisdom for navigating the chaos of existence. In a world obsessed with fleeting pleasures and external validation, Marcus calls us to a higher standard. He challenges us to cultivate inner peace, to embrace virtue, and to live with purpose. His teachings are a potent antidote to the anxieties and uncertainties of modern life. This is the story of Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor. But more importantly, it's a story about you. It's about discovering the power within you to live a life of meaning, resilience, and fulfillment. Born into a life of privilege, Marcus could have easily succumbed to the trappings of power. Instead, he embraced a life of duty and discipline. From a young age, he showed a keen intellect and a thirst for knowledge. He immersed himself in Stoic philosophy, drawn to its emphasis on virtue, reason, and acceptance. This ancient school of thought would become his guiding light, shaping his reign and his outlook on life. As emperor, Marcus faced constant challenges, wars, plagues, natural disasters, and betrayals. Yet he met each obstacle with remarkable composure and resolve. His reign was marked by justice, compassion, and a deep sense of responsibility for his people. But it was his commitment to living as a philosopher-king that truly set him apart. He saw his position not as a birthright, but as an opportunity to serve others and embody Stoic ideals. Imagine bearing the weight of an empire on your shoulders. The constant pressure, the endless decisions, the knowledge that the fate of millions rested in your hands. This was the reality for Marcus Aurelius. He ruled during a tumultuous period in Roman history. Barbarian tribes threatened the borders, while internal strife and a devastating plague ravaged the empire. Sleepless nights and relentless challenges were his constant companions. Yet, Marcus never succumbed to despair or bitterness. He understood that true strength lay in controlling his reactions to external events. In his journal he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These words reveal the heart of Stoicism. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about choosing our responses. It's about focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, our actions, and accepting what we cannot. The Stoics believed that our minds were powerful tools capable of shaping our reality. Marcus Aurelius took this to heart, cultivating a mind disciplined and resilient. He understood the power of thoughts. He knew that fear, anger, and anxiety could cloud judgment and lead to poor decisions. So he trained himself to observe his thoughts without judgment, to identify unhelpful patterns, and to choose a more rational path. In he wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This simple yet profound statement encapsulates the essence of Stoic thinking. By mastering our minds, we can master our emotions and our actions. We can choose courage over fear, patience over frustration, and peace over turmoil. Section 5. The Discipline of Reason. At the core of Stoicism lies the belief in the power of reason. For Marcus, reason was not just an intellectual pursuit, it was a way of life. It was the key to understanding the world, making sound judgments, and living a virtuous life. He recognized that our emotions, while natural, could often lead us astray. Fear could paralyze us, anger could make us reckless, and desire could cloud our judgment. Reason, on the other hand, provided a steady compass, guiding us towards what was true, just, and beneficial. Marcus believed that by cultivating reason, we could overcome our baser instincts and live in accordance with our highest selves. This meant acting with justice, wisdom, and courage even in the face of adversity. It meant recognizing our place in the grand scheme of things, understanding that we are all interconnected parts of a larger whole. Section 6. The Illusion of Control. One of the most liberating aspects of Stoicism is its acceptance of what we cannot control. Marcus Aurelius understood that much of life was beyond his control. He couldn't control the weather, the actions of others, or even the length of his own life. He wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This quote reminds us that we should focus on what we can control, our own actions and judgments, rather than external circumstances. By surrendering to this truth, we free ourselves from unnecessary anxiety and suffering. We learn to focus our energy on what we can influence, while accepting with grace and equanimity the things we cannot change. This doesn't mean becoming passive or apathetic. It means choosing our battles wisely, focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the rest. Section 7. Living in accordance with nature. For the Stoics, living in accordance with nature meant aligning ourselves with the rational order of the universe. It meant understanding our place in the grand scheme of things and embracing our interconnectedness with all beings. Marcus saw the world as a web of cause and effect where every action had consequences. He believed that true happiness and fulfillment came from playing our part in this cosmic dance, from fulfilling our duties to ourselves, to others, and to the universe itself. This meant living a life of virtue, of acting with justice, wisdom, courage, and temperance. It meant recognizing the impermanence of all things and accepting both joy and sorrow with equanimity. By aligning ourselves with the natural order, we find peace amidst the chaos, purpose in the face of uncertainty, and meaning in even the most mundane aspects of life. Section 8. Virtue above all. In the eyes of Marcus Aurelius, virtue was the sole good. Wealth, fame, power, these were fleeting and ultimately meaningless. True happiness, he believed, came from living a virtuous life. He identified 4 cardinal virtues as essential for a fulfilling life: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These virtues formed the bedrock of his own life and served as guiding principles for his reign. Wisdom meant seeking truth and understanding, constantly learning and growing. Justice meant treating others fairly and acting with integrity. Courage meant facing our fears and doing what was right, even when it was difficult. Temperance meant practicing moderation in all things, avoiding extremes, and finding balance in life. These virtues weren't just lofty ideals for Marcus, they were practical tools for navigating the challenges of daily life. Section 9. A timeless legacy. Marcus Aurelius died in 180 AD, but his legacy continues to inspire and challenge us today. His, a collection of personal reflections, remains one of the most widely read works of philosophy ever written. In a world increasingly defined by speed, noise, and distraction, Marcus's teachings offer a refreshing antidote. They remind us of the importance of inner peace, the power of reason, and the enduring value of virtue. His words are a beacon of light in times of darkness, reminding us that we always have the power to choose our response, to focus on what we can control, and to live a life of meaning and purpose. Marcus's story is a testament to the transformative power of Stoicism. It's a reminder that greatness lies not in external achievements, but in the steadfast pursuit of virtue, wisdom, and inner peace. Section 10. Your Stoic Journey. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius are not confined to the dusty pages of history books. They are living principles, as relevant and powerful today as they were centuries ago. They offer a path to navigate the complexities of modern life with resilience, grace, and purpose. Embracing Stoicism isn't about becoming an emotionless robot or retreating from the world. It's about learning to master our minds, to choose our responses, and to focus on what truly matters. It's about finding stillness amidst the storm and cultivating a deep sense of inner peace. The Stoic journey is a lifelong pursuit, a continuous process of self-improvement and growth. It's about aligning our thoughts, actions, and values with the principles of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Section 11. Stillness in the storm. In the tapestry of life, we are all dealt different hands. We face challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties. Yet within each of us lies the power to choose our response, to find strength amidst adversity, and to live a life worthy of our highest aspirations. The Stoic Emperor, Marcus Aurelius, teaches us that true freedom lies not in controlling external events, but in mastering our inner world. By cultivating reason, embracing virtue, and accepting what we cannot control, we find stillness amidst the storm. As you navigate the complexities of your own life, remember the words of Marcus. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the essence of Stoicism, and this is the key to unlocking your own potential for a life of meaning, resilience, and fulfillment.